Hello my friends, Jetron is here. We have a new complexion product from M Cosmetics. Now let me tell you, I almost didn't buy this new product. I was like, do I need any more makeup in my life? Like, I really don't. Because I have purchased their other complexion products like their BB cushion, the cushion highlighter, and the powder highlighter. I figured, you know what? Let's add another one to the series and test it out. So yeah, let's show you guys the new item. So here it is. This is the new M Cosmetics Corselette Sculpting Powder Bronzer in the color Slip. And obviously it just made sense for her to add a powder bronzer to her line. This bronzer does retail for $36 USD and it does come with 10 grams or 0.35 ounce. There are 4 shades to pick from, the first shade being the lightest shade, and the shade that I have is in Slip, which is a natural soft bronze. The second shade is called Silhouette, which is a warm golden bronze. The third is called Sensual, which is more of a toasted caramel bronze. And the last shade is called Sultry, which is a deep reddish brown. M Cosmetics does describe this bronzer to be a modern essential of complexion, which is inspired by the elegance of shaping and sculpting your natural silhouette. Create soft shadows and dimension with a luxurious formula blend with shea butter and rice powder for a velvety texture and soft matte finish. For the shorter version, it's buildable, blendable, and effortless as they claim. This is also vegan and cruelty-free, talc and phthalate free, and there are no PFAs or PFOs. For application-wise, they do say to use a brush to apply to your cheekbones, your jawline, or even your forehead, or any other place where you want to contour, like your décolleté or even your neck. Now onto some of the swatch comparison. I did swatch Slip onto my arm, and as you can see, it definitely pulls more red compared to like an orangey or brown tones. So I was very surprised to see that because in the pan, it definitely looks like a light brown. The first comparison swatch is from Benefit, and this is the Hoola bronzer. I'm pretty sure you have used Hoola sometime in your life. This next to Slip definitely looks more of an orangey brown compared to Slip. The third bronzer is from Kevin Aquan, and this is the sculpting powder in the color medium. This definitely looks more darker, a little bit more brown and grayish undertone. And the last bronzing powder is from Nars. This is Nars Laguna. Nars Laguna definitely looks similar to Hoola, does lean a little bit more orangey brown. It definitely has a sheen to it compared to the other three, which definitely looks matte. Before I do dive into the demo, let's talk about the packaging. So this packaging does come in a nice plastic acrylic. Can you hear it? Very nice. It's very similar to the BB cushion one in terms of the texture and the finish and how it feels, but the only difference between the two is that this does come with a magnetic closure, which I freaking love, because if you do have long nails or if you do have arthritis in your hands, it's just way easier to lift and open. When you do lift up the compact, it does show the nice size mirror, which is definitely true to vision, which I love, and you do see the powder itself. This bronzer doesn't come with any brush, unfortunately. If you were one of the lucky early ones who did order this bronzer, you did receive this brush from Ralphie. I think that's how you pronounce it. I think the estimated retail value is like $57. It looks really nice and bougie. I'm a little low-key jealous I didn't get it, but I did read in the comments that a lot of people was not able to order it because there was like technical difficulties on their site. At the end of the day, it's just a brush. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. With the packaging out of the way, let's dive into the demo now. We are up close and personal again, and to save time, I really went ahead and applied the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. I did conceal with the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I topped it off with the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation. So with that being said, let's chisel my face. I am going to apply this bronzer with 2 brushes. One is definitely more of a fluffier, bigger brush, and the other one is a little bit more compact, a little bit more dense, just so I can see the difference between the two. So let's start on my right side. Ooh, you guys see that, right? Like, I really didn't even use that much. Here is what it looks like without any. I mean, it's giving me definition, so I can't complain. Now going with the smaller, denser brush, let's chisel this side. Tap off the axis. Again, you really don't need a lot. The powder is very pigmented. Wow, she's there. Like, you see it, right? Let's contour the jawline. Give me that slim face. And a little bit on my temples. All right, so there we have it. I mean, hello jawline. Can you see it's here? I feel like I lost weight in 2 minutes. Personally for me, I do like the bigger, fluffier brush to apply this bronzer with. I just feel like it just makes it look more airbrush-like compared to a smaller, denser brush. This isn't bad either, it's just I prefer this. Because this is a bronzing powder, I'm not going to do a wear test. I really don't think it's going to really move anywhere. With that being said, I'm just going to scoot back and give you guys my overall thoughts on this bronzer. All right, so I'm scooped back now, and to be honest, I really didn't think I would like this, but I have to say, I kind of like it, surprisingly. When I did do these swatches on my arm, I mean, it definitely pulled out like that reddish brown. I was like, I don't know if that's meant for me. Applying to my face, I mean, it looks really natural. It definitely blends really nice as they claim. I mean, it really looks airbrush, as you can see in the demo video. I did have a hard time deciding between Slip and Silhouette. Both shades does look like it would work for my skin tone, but I'm happy I went with Slip just because it definitely has more of a cooler undertone. So if you are light to light medium, I definitely think Slip is the best way to go. If you do have more of a medium or medium deep undertone, or if you do want a more warmer bronzy look, Silhouette is the one to go for. So there we have it, guys. That is my first impression on the Corselette Sculpting Powder Bronzer from M Cosmetics. I hope this video is helpful for you in determining if you should buy this product or not. But with that being said, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up because it will help me in the long run. And of course, I will talk to you guys soon in the next. Have a great one. Bye.